Yo, what is up, everyone? It is your boy McGrillish coming back at you with my first Pokemon Unite video. Expect a lot of these videos. I've really been enjoying this game, but we're going to go ahead and get right into it. You clicked on it, you know what the title is. This is going to be the Machamp Jungle Guide. I think he's really underrated in the jungle. He's an all-rounder. He can be used for any lane. I specifically think he's great in the jungle, especially with his ganking potential and some of the CC he has. We're going to go ahead and get into his move description. You are always going to take Karate Chop first because it actually does damage, and then you will turn that one into Cross Chop at level 7 for your upgrade. Reading the description, it says Cross Chop has the user deliver a double chop with the forearms cross while dashing forward. This also increases the user's critical hit rate, and the upgrade increases the attack with each basic attack to set up or up to a set max. So essentially what this does, it gives you a dash away from people, but also an engaging tool which can do damage to get you into fights. You will mostly be using it later in the game, but if you do a good job of getting to level 7 very fast, you could use it for a potential early-ish gank, and it does a lot of damage. So that is going to be no doubt the best for the jungle. Cross Chop. Next thing, we're going to look at Bulk Up. You'll get this after you kill your first camp, and it is useful in the jungle because it does make you immune to hindrances for a short time. It ups your movement speed and your attack, as well as attack speed, so that also helps with clear time and stuff. Getting into this, Dynamic Punch and Submission, both of these are good. Dynamic Punch is also a dash. It has the user jump to the designated location, dealing damage to the opposing Pokemon and knocking them up, leaving them unable to act for a short amount of time. And it makes you immune to hindrances for a short time as well, with some movement speed and attack speed increase. However, I think Submission is great for ganking potential. It has a little bit longer cooldown, but you basically pick the person up, spin them around, increases your movement speed and makes you immune as well. And it also gives you more damage for your next attack. As well, as I said, once you pick the opponent up, you'll slam them into the ground. It'll make them unable to move for a little bit, where you can kind of single them out. If someone gets caught out, it makes it easier for you as a jungler or a player in general to get easy picks. Say it's a 1v2 situation and their Pokemon overextends a little bit. Submission, boom, you dive them, you can't attack for a little bit. It's an easy pick and you're in a 4v5 situation for your team. So I personally always go Submission. I will be trying out Dynamic Punch a little bit more, but I think Submission is the way to go, especially in the jungle. You can make more of an argument for a lane build for Dynamic Punch. Your ultimate, Barrage Blow, gives you increased movement speed, attack, defense, special defense for a short time. If you press it twice, it'll give you a combo attack which does your damage, does a lot of damage. Essentially can burst down the squishies in one move. You can combine it with your Cross Chop and you will be killing the squishies, again putting your team in a good 4v5 situation. I think it's a great move for him. Not too much to explain there though. You just press it twice and deal your damage. When you get to his passive, it increases the Pokemon attacks when it's afflicted by a status condition. That's good for a lot of things, but don't really want to dive into it as it doesn't affect your jungle pathing too much here. But it is something to keep in mind, especially if you're going up against a Gengar or something of the sort. And his ability here is basic attack. It becomes a boosted attack every third. Basically just gives you more damage, and that's always good. So we're going to go ahead and look at our builds here. So here are the held items I use. I am a no money spent player for now, and so I only have my items up to level 10, but I recommend these for everyone. I've played the game a little bit, not too much, so it's not super hard to get your things up to level 10. I personally use Muscle Band. When your basic attacks hit, it increases the damage by 2%. That's because I'm at level 10 on it. You get plus 5 attack and plus 2.5 attack speed. that is always a big help, and it's super important for someone like Machamp. You want to be putting out damage and you want your hits to hit very hard. Float Stone, great for jungling. I think most junglers should use it. Even if you're using a speedster jungler, it always helps to have more move speed so you can get from lane to lane and, you know, gank easier. Increases the movement speed by 15% when the Pokemon's not in combat. Right now I'm at plus 40 movement speed. That is great for someone, especially like Machamp. A little bit on the slower side, but it gets him from the top lane to the bottom lane very quickly, so you can help out and support after successful ganks. Finally, the Scope Lens increases the damage of the critical hits. That's going to be the third hit of your basic attacks plus your abilities. And the higher the Pokemon's attack, the more the damage increases. So as the game goes on, you will be putting out more damage due to the Scope Lens here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hop into the jungle game. I'll show you the jungle pathing I usually take with Machamp and show you how the leveling goes. Alright, so we are loading in here. You see I have Potion. I will not run Potion after I hit my next level. I will get, I don't remember what it's called, but it's essentially Flash from League of Legends. I think it's escape button. Basically allows you to get out or get into certain situations, but we have loaded into the game. So what I usually do, I'd leash this for my bottom lane, go right in here for the doggo, and watch how much damage we do here. Like, we will kill him very, very quickly, and we immediately get bulk up. Use our bulk up to kill the Ludicolo. It gives us unstoppable. Dodge those attacks, or try to. Unfortunately missed them. Then I will go over to our red buff. Dodge that. Bulk up here so we can get to him and attack faster. But essentially this is what I do every game. This is a normal jungle path here. Then I'll go for the Corphish and knock them down, usually checking my lanes. I will usually end up going to top side for the 850, but I will do a full clear, so I will hit level 5, get my upgrade to submission pretty much always, and then go up, gank this lane right in time for 850. Usually challenge right in here. It's a good time to gank usually, and you can easily pick out people with your submission, which is a definite plus. Once I pick the people off with submission, we'll usually get a pick out of this, you know, get those points, go through and score. And that's usually how the early game goes as Machamp. So for later game, basically just diving, try and get a pick, you know how it goes. Use your submission. That's definitely a big tip here. Use your submission and pick off people so you can get good advantages in fights. But look, it also gives you that knock up, slows them down, and gives you a big burst of movement speed, so you can use it to attack and get the person off guard, or you can use it to get away if needed, which is a big help. So then you will have the abilities cross chop and submission, and your getaways can look like this. You can be running and running if you need to get away, and you can also do that and fully get away. So just look how much ground you can cover. It's great for getting in, getting back to fights, but also great for escaping bad situations. That's why I think he is one of the best junglers in the game right now. As usual, depending on what you're looking like with gank opportunities, you'll either come back and farm your Ludicolo, or you will stay in your lane or go to the other lane and gank. But this has been my jungle guide for Machoke. Let me know if you guys have anything I can improve on in the comments, and let me know if you learned anything from this video. I hope everyone enjoyed and have a great time playing some Pokemon Unite. I'll see you later.